Hello. Hey guys. Did you guys miss me? I did find it strange that you weren't here last stream, which was the day before yesterday. Someone even mentioned it and was like, hey, why is bro not here? Just like, oh, you're right, they are not here. I've been deathly sick. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. So yeah, I'm just quickly trying to adjust this because I was trying to desaturate these metal parts and make them, you know, actually metal, and you end up kind of like falling into the rope, and that's really annoying, you know. That's really really annoying. And the same thing with the yellow, like in this really annoying stuff. But yeah, we're gonna continue the Cleistogamo drawing. We're gonna continue the Cleistogamo drawing today, and then most likely finish the rest off stream or have a very redundant part 3. Guess it depends. Depends how it goes. Dang, everybody's getting sick. That's crazy. I hardly ever get sick. No, we did not have anything Lanhu, so you didn't miss anything. You're good. What we drawing? Okay, so we're continuing the Cleistogamo drawing, but first, I'm just trying to fix this that I was doing. Yeah, Clay's look a little weird today. Don't worry, we'll get to him. It's just I was working on this before I started the stream, and so I'm trying to like. It's just this little piece here, so it should be quick. Should not take more than 10 minutes. Zoom back out. Oh my god, look at that. Fix that. Yeah, so I did like some really slight changes to Daishi. Mainly that I changed the eyes here that were originally purple to yellow, because I found that the color palette I gave him, it looked kind of ass. There was like too many colors clashing, and I'm just like, okay, we'll remove the purple. Shale. So about that Geshin post, you didn't mean to make us cry, right? No. What Geshin post? That's just some new Geshin. I mean, not new Geshin lore, but that's just some Geshin lore. No hard feelings. No hard feelings involved. God, you know, I should really just fix this bull crap of rope. Like a 16 fine stuff, since I have not done any Koahu art, but I am working on one though. Hopefully not the next stream, but the stream after, I will make one. I have a really cool idea, I just need to execute it. I promise. I have so many drawing ideas. It's just, oh, Time. It's always time. I was tricked by you twice these couple of days. What do you mean you've been tricked by me twice? What did I do? Geshin lore and it's straight angst? I'm sorry, Geshin is full of a lot of angst. I mean, his job is literally to be a therapist at a bar. He has plenty of stories on how that didn't end very well, but I digress. I need Kawahu background now. You will get some in the future, I promise. Today is Claystogamo. It's just I'm trying to finish this. It's only gonna be 10 minutes of this. It's just this real quick. You're not being tricked. I'm just trying to finish this one first before I go on, because I was already working on this before I started. And it would be really annoying for me to go on without starting. Okay. I promise I'm trying. I'm trying. Alright? I feel bad for thinking it was funny. No, it's okay. Yeah, what he grabbed was his wig, was her wig, her geisha wig. But that's not the only thing he saw. That's just happened to be the first thing he saw. He just found it on the floor and almost fell over it. And then he looked beside him in a trash bin and found her legs hanging from it. So, he doesn't remember that part, but that is what happened. No, her head was missing her entire face. He just found okay. I'm gonna have to okay, this is gonna be really bad. I'm gonna have to illustrate it for you guys. He's here. He found her wig on the ground. Oh, whoops. Some really bad liner. Okay. Found it. And then right here is this giant bin. This corner. And there's just 2 legs hanging here. The rest of her body here. And her face was just gone. Like it was actually torn. So basically she had a struggle against the non-Fascias, and it seemed like they had something against her because they literally destroyed her appearance completely. He only knew it was her because the wig was nearby, but her geisha outfit was taken. Her hair was disastrous and her face was unrecognizable. He doesn't remember that happened, but he did see that. It's like from that point onward, he doesn't know anything. She did not do anything to them. I mean, she did spend a lot of time hunting them, which was something that Geshuin was always against because she was just really rageful all the time. So she was always after them. Every night she would just leave him and go hunt them down. It was like this. It was a cycle of vengeance that he felt like she shouldn't continue carrying because it's not gonna do anything. So it was pretty bad. But yeah, her appearance basically suggests that her was taken. So that means there's an Anfasius out there that has her, not her appearance, right? Because as I've established, the Anfasius, they don't look like the person they took the face from, but they definitely gained a form from her personality. So yeah. Oh, Tigashu's sister, you got a brother to raise. Yeah. Like, she really tried, but at the end, hatred won, really. Um, her hatred was stronger than her care for him, which it really hurt him in the end. That's how he frames it, right? That's how younger him considered it. He took it like that. It really bothered him. Now in the present, he's just like, I understand, but like, jeez, she could have had a way better life if she had someone else to support her outside of this child that is half her age. Actually, not even half her age, even lower, 16 years younger than her. Like, she had no support system at all. Nah, TikTok fell for that. Okay, anyway, I did it. We fixed it. Fixed Daishim colors. So now the eye part is yellow instead of purple, so that it can match the yellow from here and the yellow from the flower, because it's weird that there's too many colors. The only thing that should be really colorful from this is his little keychain that he got over here, because heaven forbid a guy have a little bit of some hobbies. All right. And we're gonna save this. Save it as a PNG. And then save it as a JPEG. My mom gave me a stylus pen, the pencil-shaped one, like these, like the ones with these tips. Okay, nice. Now we continue with the actual Kleistogamo drawing. Okay, we're continuing where we left off, which was not much. Oh hey, Clace, didn't expect to see you here. Very funny, Hank. Hello, August. Welcome in night. Yes, we definitely were not expecting you, Kleistogamo. Oh my god, why do I keep getting these weirdos coming in just to put some bull crap? How do I delete this? We're gonna put a timeout. 24 hours. There you go. Hate when people just start spamming. Okay. Oh, I was working on. Oops, I didn't mean to use the lasso tool. I was working on you. It wasn't caminos, it was camiones, which is trucks. Which makes even less sense, but sure. No, what they were basically saying is, what trucks are coming for 2025, which doesn't make any sense because we are in 2026. But sure. It hurts to drink water. Jeez. I hope you guys feel better. That really sucks. It's alright, no worries. Uh, it's alright if you can't type that much. It's all good. Okay, so the lighting, I'm getting thrown off. The lighting should be coming from the center here. So why am I adding lighting up here? Yeah, girl, you want to explain yourself? Explain yourself, queen? Okay, I'm just cooked. Clearly. Wait, I should add my overlay first. And then we'll make it yellow because the overall color is yellow, so there, my airbrush is not over here. I'm gonna add. I'm trying to draw the twin them out. It hasn't been going good so far. Oh my god, look how cursed. Blonde Clace. Look kinda nice in blonde, don't you think? Loki. He's not blonde though. I actually haven't decided. I mean, I kinda have designed what he's gonna look like without these stuff, but I don't actually have it drawn. So hello Shiryuki, thank you for the hand hearts and the heart knee, thank you. I feel like it's been a minute. Even though I don't think it's been that long really. Pink haired Clace is kinda cute. It is kinda cute. We should get Clace a long pink curly wig. I think he'd be cute in it. Wouldn't that just be freaking, that would just be freaking Demetrius but in a different font, because Demetrius is light pink curly hair. Got Miss Husband Collector over here. You're right, dye Clace wig pink. Okay. It's like pretty muddy colors so far. It's okay. These aren't exactly the actual colors anyway. What's with the dying? Ollie, is everything all right over there? Oh, dang, that sucks. I am Pink Togamo, Chris Togamo's brother. Hell no. We don't need more Doom siblings. Oh yeah, did you see my questions in the Discord server? It was the one that had to do in regards with the uh with the twins, right? I did see them. I was going to answer them, but I just didn't. I really couldn't think of an answer, and then I got distracted. I'll owe you those questions because I actually have no idea how to really answer those questions right now. I gotta think about them wisely. Oh no, the twins as in the OCs Vivi made. I don't have any other twins, so I'm not even sure why. Pretty sure that is exactly what you're referring to. Who are your twins? None of my characters are twins. My Diodone has a twin. I consider Shue and Kamakusa twins. They are twins in my brain. Well, that threw me off completely because I'm just like, twins? I don't have any twins. And I'm just like, and I started thinking about it, I'm like, who the heck are... That's really funny, though. That's really funny. Okay, so I'm just trying to shade this, like, clock he has here. It looks so ass. But sure. So we will have a stream. I will stream Lanhu and Kamakusa together though in the future because I do have an idea drawing for them. So I even have an idea for a short for Lanhu too. Found an audio that kind of suited his predicament. But we'll see. No promises on that. We'll see. But I do have promises on the artwork though, because I do have that already in mind. Okay, I should put the overlay over the multiply. How will Llama react to his clothes shrinking to be ridiculously small after laundry? Definitely would not be pleased about those circumstances. I mean, that is his clothes after all. But hey, no worries. We can work with this. If it's small enough, he can give it to Shue Hushin or something. It's just like, hey, this might fit on you now. But if you say ridiculously small, I don't know if it's like teenage size or if it's like actually miniature that only fits on a finger. I'm trying to be realistic and think that it's like just somewhat smaller, but when you say ridiculous, that does suggest that it's pretty bad. Like finger size? Oh my god. He gonna go towards Geshuin. Geshuin, can you make me a new one? Or something? Look at this. It only fits on my pinky. He would wear it on his pinky though. He'd be like, he would think it's kind of endearing. Wear it on his finger or something. He wouldn't throw it away. He'd probably just... he would preserve it. Not sure what for, but he would certainly preserve it. I'm sorry, every time Lanhu is mentioned, Geshuan ends up one way or another also being mentioned. That is not my fault. Lanhu wrote himself into this cave. New Lanhu art that's the same as the other one, but now his fox hand symbol is wearing his Nini outfit and he has Geshuan's clothes on. You know what? Peek. He did, Lamau. He dug himself into this hole. He wrote his way through here. Clay's shirtless drawing when? One day. And it'll just be for like self-indulgence because personality-wise, there just isn't a lot of characters that would willingly walk around shirtless. You know? But at some point, yeah, he has a lot of shirtless drawings because it's lore accurate, I fear. If you see if you don't see that many, it's mostly, his greed sickens me. I'm sorry, it's just lore accurate. Like, most of these, characters, it's just not in character for them to go around looking like that. Like, for example, Cleistogamo, Lanhu himself, actually, literally all of these characters. I think the only other person where being shirtless is somewhat in character, which is older Shui Huxing, Daishin, but Daishin's never actually shirtless. He has like the turtleneck outfit, so that doesn't really count either. Rozo, I mean, I already do have a drawing of him, but that's like really rare for Rozo too. It's only like at his house that he'd ever be shirtless. Oh yeah, Ameno's always shirtless, so I always don't count him because he's technically already always shirtless. But yeah, he does count. Christopher would only get shirtless if he's getting freaky, I fear. Correct. The shower and freaky. True. Oh, and the rare phenomena of certain characters probably wanting to sleep shirtless. You know, Diodane sleeps shirtless. He doesn't sleep with clothes on. I mean, he doesn't sleep with a shirt on. Sorry, that gave a different impression. Takes off his shirt when he sleeps. It's like, stuff like that, but I wouldn't say it's something that you're going to commonly see. The most common character you're going to see that in is Geshuin. Good. Well, Callistoga shower drawing coming soon. Yes, coming soon, guys. If I do that, it's for you guys. Like, if I draw any character shirtless, and you're just like, I don't think that character would be shirtless like that, just know I did it for y'all. And for self-indulgence. But it's not lore accurate. And it's just gonna be mainly for the illustrations. They decided to be twins one random Tuesday, and so who was gonna stop them? Geshuin? You wanna support this? That's crazy, because Kamakuza and Shueihushin would never consider themselves related, let alone twins. I don't think you understand how much, like, thoughts they have about each other. That it's just like, Koahu will never be shirtless, Sai. I mean, I do need to draw him shirtless because of all his burn scars. But you're right, he is very unlikely to ever be shirtless. But you'll always see him uh, with his bandages. No, Lanhu just has white clothes on. That happens to be the exact shade of his skin. He's always showing his titties, but that's like not being shirtless. That's just showing your chest. True, Kawahu do got them thighs though. See, I subtle fan service in that regard. Technically, host Kawahu is shirtless. He just covers himself with bandages. Exactly. Technically, he's shirtless. It's just that he has so many scars, he just covers it up with the bandages. You are correct. Kawahu's polite about it. Yeah. I like following, like, my own lore accuracy. So if I draw Kawahu, the closest shirtless will only be for his scars and probably will probably be to see his scars, and then the rest would be with like bandages, as he always would. Kawahu's polite about everything. True, he is a polite and elegant young man. Rozo always admired him for this. Like, everyone else in the group was really odd and not very normal, but his bestie was his bestie. Always polite, even with people he like hates, quote unquote. He doesn't actually like. He's never like vulgar towards them or anything. He just the closest thing he will say is like, "Oh, what ugly behavior." Oh. It's like it's never like way too out of pocket. But cannot say the same for his altar. His altar is a bit more forefront. But he's also not necessarily like cruel either. He's more direct about it, but not cruel. He will say the exact same thing in a elegant but definitely condescending kind of way. Have you guys heard that there's this one dude on Instagram? I don't know if he's on other platforms too. And he does these videos where he talks, he says certain words and then he translates them to how it would be in a Victorian style, how it would be in a witty style. Have you guys seen it? And so, freaking Alter Kawahu would probably speak like one of the fancier ones. Like his insults would be on the more creative side. To a point you might not even know he's throwing shade at you because he's being really elegant about it. But it's more direct, but with bigger words. William Shakespeare style insults, pretty much. But they're not as polite as Kawahu's is, Kawahu's just like, oh, how ugly. And freaking Alter is just going to give a speech on what terrible behavior you have. Because in the end, they both come from the same mind, right? It's just that they have opposite approaches. Because at the core, they are the same person. It's just that they just behave oppositely. That's not a word, but you guys know what I mean. I know he's gonna be, him and his altar is gonna be fun to write because of the different approach that I need to use for this. Host. Oh, that's not nice. Meanwhile, the altar. Thou art as peasant as a furrow and as welcoming as oncoming traffic. Sounds about right, except he's dropping the thous. He's gonna make sure it's in words that the average person can understand. No doubts in arts. He doesn't think they'll even if they're noblemen, he believes that they will not understand it. He's not speaking in thous. He's gonna make it as indirectly direct as possible. They're gonna feel the shot, but not with the words they think they will. Also, what question? Wait, let me look. Oh, how would Kawahu react to being the favorite parent? Well, he wouldn't find that very nice. He doesn't believe in favoritism. My boy would have to teach them that, hey, you can't be picking favorites. You gotta love the other parent too. It's okay if you're more attached to me, but that does not mean Kawahu dissing you, not just in the words said, but in the way they are said. That's crazy. But that's what Alter Kawahu is all about. Alter Kawahu is what host Kawahu doesn't do. They don't share the exact same mindset. They have they have very differences in opinions, but they do know what each other is sort of up to and what they're like. And so sometimes when Kawahu won't throw the insults, he will. It's just like, oh, main host Kawahu won't tell you this, but I will tell you this. Well, making Reika, she looked more like Reka than Geshuin. It's okay. That's kinda cute. His altar is so sweet. Right. I mean, his altar is not the worst person on earth. Let's be honest. He's not. He's just like a little bit on the extra egotistical side. But he can lock in and be grounded when he needs to be. You know, he doesn't always need to do that. He does that when he needs to. Otherwise, he's just gonna be direct about what he's thinking. What is an alter Kawahu compliment like? I would say it's like a teacher praising you. You know, I don't know. That's kind of the vibe. If Alter Kawahu compliments you, it's like you're getting like complimented by a teacher. Like you get complimented by a very strict teacher, and it's just like, wow. They're very direct about it because they feel you deserve the praise. But it just feels a little bit odd because you're just like, wow. Wow, so you can be honest. He is honest. How would Alter Kawahu feel being told he's more liked? I'll give you a bit of a side eye. He doesn't like the idea of one personality being preferred over the other because, frankly, they are two halves of a whole. They would not exist without each other. It's not like normal DID. Well, I wouldn't say normal DID, but the usual DID where they're like two completely different people. They are two separate halves to a whole. And so to him, it's a little side eye. He would not accept that as a compliment. Is what I'm trying to say. So he would hate me? Cool. He would not hate you. Who said that? The lighting is immaculate, is it? I feel like I'm getting cooked, but thank you. I feel like I'm doing decently well for myself. Not super well, let's not get it twisted. Hold on. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Hey, how would Alter Kawahu handle a child? He'd be great with a child. He would be kind of quiet around the child, but if the child wants something, he will be like, well, but don't tell them or anything, but I'll get it for you. He would be a really well liked uncle. Alright. What about the main host though? Very gentle. I mean, he takes a gentle approach to everything. Hello, mother. Hi. Who's confessing her first? As in, which one of the of the altars would be first? Oh, you mean between Kawahu and Rozo? That's funny. Hmm. Hmm. Those are those are two people that are not very extroverted, and that is hilarious. But between the two, yeah, there's definitely one that's more extroverted than the other. I think Rozo would be the one. Because Kawahu would be way more shy in comparison, I believe. I had fun studying Geshuin's design. Really? I mean, I was gonna ask if anything stood out to you, but frankly, Geshuin's design is the simplest out of everyone. So there's not really, I don't feel like there's anything really worth driving home about. I'm gonna select this. Thank you. Wrong button. Well, to be exact, child Geshuin. Oh. Anything particularly stood out from it? Is there anything that stood out between the two of them, since you mentioned Kamakuza too? It's okay. At least both parents would love her, you know. Neither of them would dislike her or anything. Neither of them are bad with children per se. The eye shapes are similar, but you can see the maturity difference. Yeah, because I mean, Kamakuza is way more fuller of whimsy. You're not beating Lanhu in an arm wrestle. I love a character filled with whimsy that someone's connected to them in the story that is anti-whimsy. Come on now. Geshuin is not anti-whimsy. If he could, he would express all the whimsy in the world. And he is whimsical. It's just that he can't show it, but he has whimsy in him. He's just a bit more calm about it. A lot more stoic about it. But he got whimsy in him, you know. Like his competitive side and stuff. Oh, you mean Shue. Yeah, you're right. Shue is in fact very anti... You are correct. He is very anti-whimsy. So true. Yes, Geshin. We got the whimsy that can express themselves, the whimsy that can't express themselves, and then the guy that has no whimsy at all. There's more comment about how if you see the twins designed from Hex. Yes, I did see them. I thought I said I did, but I guess I completely guess I said something else instead. I'm trying to add additional colors to the artwork so that it looks more interesting, but instead it looks weird. Have to fix this somehow. I'm drawing my own version, though taking inspiration from X. Oh, I see. Okay, I should probably leave that as it. I didn't think it would reset the entire thing if I did that. Hold up, is that Rosa? Where? Rosa where? Well, he would be with her. I mean, Geshuin would probably be in the room. He would be those type of guys that would want to be in the room, uh, when they're in labor, because he's not a coward. He actually can, well, not a coward, but he can handle his stomach, alright? He doesn't have an issue with that at all. But there are a lot of guys who are actually cowards and won't go in, but the dude standing in front of place, yeah, that is Rozo. He's doing Rozo's, he's predicting Rozo's fate with the tarot cards. He's supposed to be tiny, that's the point of the illustration. Like, Claystogan was reading his fate, right, through these tarot cards, so in a way, he feels more divine, like, he feels like such a bigger presence compared to Rozo because of the role he's playing in this scene. And that's how I know I have a good design, because y'all recognize him for his comedically large hat. That's his signature. The comedically large hat. Holy ego. No, that's how Rozo is viewing it. Not how Cleistogamo is viewing it. That's how Rozo is viewing it. Rozo is viewing Cleistogamo as someone who is holding his fate. Fate. Now, he's not really holding his fate, but he's telling him it. And so there's like a bit of some intimidation. Is there not a way I can make it more yellow? That's too yellow, but we'll work it. This is kind of scary. In general, he is, to be honest. Yeah, both of his eyes are definitely, there's like a bit hypnotic. How much can you erase of Clace before he's not Clace anymore? Honestly, the second I change his eyes, remove the stars from his hair, remove the highlights from his hair, then he's immediately not Claced anymore. And even Claced would admit that. It's just like, you know, Never. Maybe would attract a non-Fossius during labor due to her main trait being fear. Oh lord. Don't worry, there's literally faceless hunters hired to protect hospitals and literally any place. Any place you go to, there's a non-Fossius. There's a non-Fossius. There's a faceless hunter that protects people from the non-Fossius. Because that's what they're made for. If they didn't do that, then they wouldn't really be doing their job. Oh yes, of course. I mean, bro celebrates with other people when they win at the casinos and stuff. Like, yeah, the house is losing money, but hooray, you win! Look at that. Like, he's the type to celebrate over to anyone. Okay, I'm starting to notice that the main problem might actually be that the shade is just wrong. Not this brown shade, but I think brown isn't the actual color. Clay supports gambling with emotional support. Okay, but the thing about the casinos, though, is that these casinos are not rigging you. You know how most of the casinos are rigged? Well, not Clay's. Clay's is not rigged at all. People, you can find people always, like, winning something. No, it's a good thing. He's not being, like, he's not trying to be, like, mean or nothing. He's genuinely happy for you. Oh my god, this is sketch? That's the wrong layer. I knew there was something off. What do you mean I was doing it under the line art this whole time? Oh, should be over the line art. All of these layers should be over the line art. This is ridiculous. It's the reason why I made a select one in the first place. See, now we get in somewhere. What is this music? Bro. Lovely music indeed. Yeah. So true. Would Wongo like pasta? That is a good question. I don't know. I've never thought of it. I guess I'd have to think about it. Okay, now the light is too green. love pasta. I don't really like pasta that much. I like lasagna, but spaghetti, it depends. And it's not that I don't like it, it's just that sometimes. We regret doing some of these lines in the same layer. Oof. Rough. It's still not looking right. I mean, it's looking better than my initial drafts, but it's still not quite there yet. How would Clace react to someone repeatedly winning? If they're cheating, he will notice that it's Susk, and he will, if he catches them, he will take the reward away from them. He doesn't allow cheating when it's towards other people, but if they're cheating against him, he allows it. Yeah, so he doesn't mind if they try to like go against him, but he doesn't like the idea of them trying to cheat other people that are probably not in good situations like them from getting their money. You know, to other people you should be fair, but against him, since he's the rich casino man, yeah, you can cheat. Go cheat on the gambling. He only does that to egotistical men. He doesn't do that to nice people. If they see you're in like you have like this condescending sort of demeanor, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this. Still, his range that'd be worth someone's whole salary. It does cost a lot, but it's not like super duper, but it does. It's pretty expensive. Oh my god, dog. You got this? I'm sorry. I got so locked in. Nah, apologies, guys. So what was Roso's fate? I actually have it written that basically he got the tarot card, the Fool. After it followed the Moon, the Tower, and then Death. If you know what those tarot cards mean, then you can get like a general maybe idea of quote unquote what could happen. But the Fool is obviously Roso himself, right? The new beginnings for Roso. Because it is a new beginning for Roso. He got hired by Rowan. I know Tower is bad and that death means change. Well, you got a head start there. Hello, I'm late. Hello, Hex. No worries. Who's number 3 now? Well, someone else took your number 3 title. Good grief, I'm whooping my ass. Why did I pick such a specific color scheme? Couldn't pick a normal color scheme? It's too green. I didn't want it to be like greenish. I wanted it to be more minty. It's too saturated too. Do they have Halloween in La Purazione? Yeah, it's celebrated as a different type of like carnival event. It's still too green. I'm going to whoop somebody's ass. Like, how about? I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm also getting jumped. Remove all the green. It's just you don't know what I'm trying to do. But that's okay. Because I do need green. That is not... What is going on in this chat over here? Guys, stop doing that. Get back in shape. Like, this is the shade I want, but it's not the... I'm just chilling with number 2. You have number 1. What are you talking about? Why are you guys crashing out over titles? Lock in. The heck? Oh, this is telling me the weather. No. Phone security. What Uber? I don't think we even have Uber here. Is Uber even a thing in Puerto Rico? I don't think so. There's literally no form of transport here. Yeah, but sounds peaceful. No, it's really bad because you need a car, otherwise you can't go anywhere. If you don't own a car, you can't go anywhere. There's no train, there's no bus, there's nothing. How do I separate the bangs when the hair color is black? You use a white line to separate them. Or a gray line to separate them. That's what I kind of do. Okay, whatever. I deleted it. Good grief. Tell me to change Amor's name to Isabella since it fits the theme more. What's the theme? What is going on over here? Can you guys lock in? Are you guys good over there? What are you doing over there? It's a little concerning, a little strange. Also, hello, hi. Like, why are we talking about taking people for ransom? Relax. Isabella is a comedic arte character? Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that does seem very fitting. How would Gershwin take care of a newborn Reika? He would always be with her. He'd probably be on break, not attending any bar clients for a while. Would just be focused more on trying to be there to raise instead. I see. He would be quite doting, but he would try his best not to spoil. But he definitely would buy them whatever they want, though. I mean, he did so with Kamakusa when she started showing, like, interest in things. The same way. I mean, Yeshua wouldn't be different between children, right? He treats every child with the same, like, manners. Did you like my mental fan art? Was it accurate? I think it was very cute. Can I steal your blanket for ransom? No. I will be cold. He would genuinely be clapping. Just like, thank you for understanding. You finally get it. He'll be proud. Rika would try to sneak in work while Gushun takes care of Rika. Yeah, Hugo will probably take over the bar because Hugo was the original owner of the bar. So if Gashuin isn't there, he gladly takes on his role instead. Gashuin never needs anything. Hugo is always there to show support. Geshuin would send her back. He would just grab her from the shoulders, just like, hey, leave it to me. You should be resting. Why are you here? If you want to be active, you can do your stretches and exercises, but please don't do unnecessary labor. But if she wants to go somewhere, right, he's not gonna stop her. It's like he will give her that advice. If she doesn't listen to the advice, then he's just not gonna pressure her too much because Geshuin is not the type of person to pressure. If someone doesn't want, if you say something a couple of times and they don't really show any signs of wanting to be helped, he will not help. Like, there are just some people that are just way too stubborn. And he will try his best, but at the end of the day, some might not actually. Sure, I can give you a quick demonstration. Excuse me, Clestogamo. God, this drawing is whooping my ass. I don't understand. Alright, we're gonna go to the side here. We're gonna unselect this. And we're gonna go to this side over here. Let me change my brush to do this. I'm gonna scroll. Here's my brush. Okay. Okay, so this is it does look good, but it doesn't look like how I imagine it still. My mother finds my profile pic interesting. She doesn't understand the Geshwin and Kawahu hype. Maybe one day. Okay, so I'm just drawing Geshwin here quick. Since he's the first black-haired character I can think of for this. My mom loves Geshwin. Hey, that's great. Add your shading to it, Hey, don't do that. Come on now. Why are we getting competitive, everyone? Nobody solos nobody. At least not in likability. Can't wait to spread Rosa X Kawahu propaganda. True. That's so funny. I can't wait to see what what other ships will spread from this. I know Rozo and Geshwin, oh my god, wrong. And Daishin will definitely be one. Because of their own dynamic. Okay, I'm not sure if you got that, Sleepy, but basically I separate it by using the very same gray highlights. I make lines with them. And it works. None who likes Geshuin deaf. Oh my god. That worries me. Also, that's the somebody on the street, dog. I would never listen to this garbage. No offense to the dude in the car, but like, yuck. I think Kawahu X Frozo might be pretty popular considering canonically they are pretty close. Yeah, they are very close. They've known each other since childhood. Like 12 years old. Like they knew each other since they were pretty young. Maybe a little bit younger. I don't have an exact estimate. They're basically the childhood friends type. They on that childhood friends type of timing. And I need a rare pair. That would be interesting. I mean, most of the characters are decently present. Kawahu XMNO as a rare pair. I'm dying. Geshwan would tell her to rest. He will not accept his love interest going to work while she just got into labor. Absolutely not. He's sending her back. He's gonna tell her Hugo gonna handle it. And to just leave it to him. When FMQ releases its first chapter, I shall finally make an AO3 account. Oh my god. Yippee. Dang, I always think about the first chapter, and all I think about is how it's gonna be nothing like anyone's going to expect. The Mature 6 Lanhu? Okay, that's truly a rare pair of all time, because those two don't know each other at all, so that's a rare pair. But I can see the vision. See, like, I can see the vision. Rosa X Kawahu fanfiction based on what? On the Kawahu flashbacks? You don't meet Kawahu until way later. Well, not way later. You do meet him like decently. You meet him a couple chapters in. But before all that, it's mostly like backstories. Yes, okay. Let us not manifest the bad crowd, alright? We need a Dialis and Diodone ship. You are so correct. Dude. Every time I talk to you guys and you guys say something, I always have that meme in my head. No. I gotta hold on. I gotta hold it in. I can't laugh yet. Because sometimes, ooh. Some of these things be funny. Like, some of these things be hilarious. And I'm just like, no, I can't say anything. I gotta shut up. I gotta keep my mouth shut. I can't. But I find myself laughing and giggling about some of the stuff y'all be saying all the time. How long, after FMQ, how long are you gonna take a break for? I have no idea. I haven't even started. So I don't know what the future holds. So frankly, I wouldn't really be able to tell you. I have no idea. Probably for a while, because, I mean, I'm not gonna step in quickly into another story. I would have to take a couple years trying to write that. You know, let the ending and stuff sink in. How would Caliste react to his wife wandering in the casino late into pregnancy and waves at him? He's just gonna wave back. He assumes if she's standing walking around, it's because she knows her limits and that she'll be fine. I'm thinking about Amenrix Demetrius. Like, I like opposite attracts, and also the idea of someone kneeling down and kissing Amenrix's hand is choking me. I mean, Demetrius is pretty knightly. Triple D's? That's a crazy ship name. How tall is Rosso? I don't know, but wait, I'll make a quick little diagram of what everybody would technically. I'm gonna do it in Stickman's, alright? Let's say this is Geshuin. We're gonna use Geshuin as our benchmark here. Okay. Rowan is almost as tall as him. She reaches like up to here. Okay. So she's almost as tall as him. Actually, she's just a little shorter. Not by much. Also, Geshin, why your head's so big. Rozo reaches about Geshuin's shoulder, so he's here. What happened to stick figures? These are stick figures. What are you talking about? Okay. Just So Rosso is like reaches Geshuin's like shoulder. Put it in red. Yeah. Because his hat makes him look taller, but like it's not actually that tall. His shoes probably make him look taller too, but I'm gonna take shoes into account because it would be too complicated to not take that into account. And then Kawahu is just a little bit taller than Rosso. Almost nothing. They have such a tiny height difference. There. And then Daishim is also around their height as well. He's like the same height as Rosso. So Kawahu's taller than like both of them. No, it would not be. The not four musketeers. They're the five. The five. Actually, technically, it is the four musketeers because if we're considering only the younger characters, so the ones that are in their early 20s or early ages, the 18-year-old, the 22-year-old, and the 21-year-old, these two are technically a trio. Sometimes there's a lot of like different duos and trios, so sometimes it's these two, sometimes it's these two, sometimes it's these two, just them two, or just him and Daishim. So they all have dynamics with each other. There's not like a firm like main duo or main trio or whatever. I would say in general it's these five that are main characters. These two are the antagonists, and then these two are protagonists. These three are protagonists. Yeah. And then everyone else is a part of the like supporting cast. Okay, anyway, I hope that gave you guys a general idea, I guess, about what their heights look like. Anyway, let's get back to the actual meat and potatoes of things. Back to the slums. Yes, I low-key had to make sure Totally didn't tower over Rozo. That'd be so funny. But he is taller than Rozo, right? Just curious. You don't actually have to answer that. Okay. He doesn't tower over him too much. I took this with his heels on because I didn't feel like considering them without it. So Yashuin is 6'5" in this. 6'5" or 6'6" in this. So that will give you a better idea of what you're working with. I'm not doing this. I took sandals into account. Throws brick. Why? Why would I ask why not? That's not a general thing I would think about. Also, hello, hi, welcome in. Araceli. Hello, welcome in. Hi. Oh no. You know, every time someone mentions like a mute character, all I think about is my old OC that is a mute character. He low-key looks like he could fit right into Faceless Masquerade, but I actually haven't really added him or anything to the story yet, but he would totally fit right in. I could actually show you guys. I don't know, every time I hear it, it just reminds me of him. Oh, Yeah, we finished this Daishin drawing too, by the way. Look at him. Fabulous. He looks so fantastic. I did pretty well with this drawing. Alright, anyway. He should be here. No. Okay, I'll have to look over here. 2021, 21. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, no, it's farther back here. 22. Yeah, I have it saved here. Where is it? Here. This guy. How big is your storage? Very big. I have a chip too. SD card too. So memory card, not SD card. I mean, no, it is an SD card. Okay. Anyway, yeah, this is him. This drawing is from 2022. Okay. Well, hello there. Yeah. But he legit fits right into Faceless Masquerade. I ain't gonna lie. Well, he's fine as hell. He is, though. No lies told. Can we keep him? I mean, I was already considering adding him, but he just won't be an early on character. Probably in Act 2. Because I think I've mentioned that I have my story split in like several acts. So there's Act 1 with Act 2 and then Act 3. That's the ones that I currently have. I don't know if that will become more over time, but which are different from arcs. I basically consider them different things. But but yes, I guess you guys can keep him. His name was literally Mew. Like that was not his name. That was his nickname. It's literally Mew. Mew Angel, and then his last name was something else. But yeah, Angel's his real name. Mew was just like his notorious nickname. I'm claiming Angel, okay? Oh, okay. Why do you always stream late or early? I don't know, I'm going to sleep now. I stream very late, I'm sorry. I think I'm cooking, I don't know, just scribbling and praying it works. Yeah, we want this guy. Okay, we can have him. I was planning on doing that anyway. Wait, do I have more drawings of him? Oh, here I have one. This is a... Belinda, just know if you ever make adopts, I will buy at least half of them. You know why I've never done adopts? I always wanted to, but I never have because I get attached to the designs I make. And so I would be, if I design something and it looks good, I would cry and be like, no, I want to keep them. Can I be honest? Yes, you can be honest. It's the beautiful guy on the left. Oh, that's Nameless. See, well, that's a different Nameless. That's a really old OC who was called Nameless, but that's not actually Nameless. That's just what he was called. That's his old version. Gishuan could probably tell somewhat. Like, he's probably going to be studying their mannerisms for so long that he's going to be like, Nameless triple? No, there's just two Namelesses, which would be that guy and The other nameless. And then the one on the left is from the other story too. You said, "Can I be honest?" and then never said anything else. Okay, buddy. And white nameless, but they're both. Wait a second, they're not. They're Asian. What do you mean white? Those are both two Asians. I feel saddened by this treachery. Okay, is there a... I don't have any other drawing of him for this. My comments are showing up, right? Well, the last comment you sent was, "Can I be honest?" It doesn't show you wrote anything else afterwards. Then we have a blue and white nameless. Oh yeah, but that's the same guy. Those are not different people. Okay, so this is an ugly version of him. I have so many versions of him because he's such an old character. Like, here I drew him, like, back when I was in my Amino sort of era. Actually, it wasn't Amino, it was Instagram. So I had just moved out of Amino into Instagram and I had made this. So this is 2022? Yeah. He still didn't have like a concept or anything. He just had like a stupid little story that didn't make much sense. But it was honestly the original Faces Masquerade setting. Because his setting was like in this walled land or whatever that was divided into two parts, and there was these creatures and whatever. So his story was kind of the basis for Faces Masquerade, but none of the plot elements that Faces Masquerade has now were in them. But yeah, I have a lot of like, and then here are my oldest drawings of him when he was a gacha OC. This was 2020 type stuff. He is such an old character. But yeah, this is how he looks like now. This drawing that I showed you, this is what he looks like now. So this is his actual. This is his actual look. Which fits right into Faces Masquerade because technically it was the basis for Faces Masquerade, setting wise. Are my comments not showing up? Oh, you said he reminds me of Tartaglia. The only thing I can see Tartaglia is the blue eyes. And maybe the battle maniac looking face. Which, you would be right, he is kind of a battle maniac. He actually, in my original concept when I wrote him, he actually, quote unquote, not infantilizes, but he's a bit manipulative in his behaviors. Because he's mute, people associate him with being kind of like harmless a lot of the times. And he kind of just uses that to his advantage. But he's actually pretty battle crazed. Fighting is living and breathing. So he weaponizes people's perception of him and his muteness. And he uses that because, well, that's not a bad trade in his eyes. Yeah, he carries like a bunch of swords too. Could I potentially steal him? No. Maybe don't be ableist to my boy Angel. Yeah, but people don't, I'm not ableist towards him, but the other people are. And by other people, I mean just the general, like, okay, so in the original story, I'm speaking from the original story's perspective, which is a story from 2022. It could potentially be changed, obviously. I don't even know if he's going to be included in Faceless Masquerade or not. It'd be kind of strange if he wasn't. But basically, in that original story, he was a part of a noble group too. I guess you can see that some things have not changed. He was a part of this circle of like 11 other noblemen. And so, among the noblemen, he was like the most, he was like the most least remarked by everyone else. Because it's just like, they didn't like what they didn't want to listen to him and his sign language. Say anything, and so they just kind of like shun him out, and he's just like, okay, no, you're right, yeah, well, let's solve this with our fish, shall we? You're not gonna listen to me. Well, you're definitely going to listen to me socking this into your face. uh and so that's since childhood that he figured out that by action alone can he actually truly prove anything, because they don't want to listen to him otherwise. So he kind of just he just kind of just used that to his own advantage. But this as I was saying, so people perceiving him as like lesser is one way of him like maneuvering around. Like, okay, yeah, you can do that. Just know that I'm way ahead of you right now. He can pass off as a non-threat and do whatever he wants beneath most people's noses. At least in that old story, he got away with a lot because people just couldn't believe anything done could be connected to him, because oh, he's not really much. He's not a problem. It's just a rich kid that doesn't really have much affiliation. But that's in the original version, obviously. I feel like if I added him to Faceless Masquerade, he would have a lot more depth to him. 2022 me was relatively surface level. I feel like this was like considered deep for me. Considered deep for like a 2022 me. And that's honestly the only thing I remember about him remarkably. Like everything else, I have legit no clue what younger me was cooking. What was she cooking? Just like that one meme. I would guess your react to your baby breakup being a copy of her mother. His dreams didn't even try. He would be impressed. Because, he was a carbon copy of his mother, so he would be pretty pleased. He's not too focused on their appearance. Like, if they don't look like him, that's okay. He will find that very fascinating. Color his, like... Hello, Modoxy. Hello, welcome and hi. Can I back the Allison? Do you donate, please? No. Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, hey. Well, now you see me. Hope you've been doing well. What do you mean the hair? You just wrote the hair and I can't see anything else. Is the visioning? Not yet, but you know what? It's making progress at least. Adding some of the original elements I wanted. So we're going places. Oh, the hair of what? I don't see any other message. What do you mean the hair of what? Oh, the hair I drew is kind of bad, but I'm slowly giving up. No, don't give up. You got this, I promise. Yeah, and we should be ending stream soon too. It's the shading. Oof. I don't shade. Why did you throw a brick at us with that post? I'm sorry. Um, I just wanted to switch things up a bit. See, I knew it was weird. I was just like, what do you mean the hair? I don't see any other message. I saw the post, I live in your walls. Huh? I'm sorry, gang. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a cute vid and with silly we guess you in, but I was wrong. Okay, I'll try and answer your Discord question tomorrow. Like through a text because I genuinely need to think because I'm not sure. I feel like I want to be more precise with my answer. Sometimes I can't really come up with precise answers when I'm put on the spot or on the fly. So, no, it's okay. It's all good. I'll answer your question. The only thing Breaker got from Geshuin is the bangs. That's so funny. And technically that's not genetic. That's just a hair trait. No. That sounds really bad. What's all the comments you read? I can't see it. Oh, because I'm reading them from TikTok. I'm streaming in two places at the same time. I'm streaming on YouTube and on TikTok. You guys can't see TikTok chat. The voices? Huh? No, I'm not schizophrenic, gang. I'm good. Ooh. Yeah, then now it's hitting. Wait, 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 wait. Ooh, yeah, that hitting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, look at that contrast. It looks really bad on TikTok. But YouTube it looks fire. And on my screen it looks fire. Okay. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that for today because now I'm satisfied. I'm leaving satisfied. Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Depends if I have a new post or not. Because I need to post more. But yeah. Thank you all for stopping by once again. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad you guys liked Mute, by the way. I should definitely like write him a better story. I for a while now I've had him as a character, but I just haven't been sure if he's gonna be a main character or not. In later acts, but I know he's a character in it. But I'm gonna try and maybe get something more presentable. Is that the missing main character? No, that's somebody else. Like I said, I don't know if he's gonna be a main character or not. But in the current cast from Act 1, there's one that is missing. Whom is another, like, cast member. But I digress. Wahoo, X Newt finna be peak? Interesting. Wahoo X Newt. I mean, they were similar ages. In my original version, Newt was what, 21? He was initially 21, then I said 25, but I never gave him a concrete age. So he's like somewhere in between there. A lot of people in their 20s. Unsurprisingly. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. I will see you guys next time. Alright? Bye-bye. Yep. End the live? If you keep going and get 8 more active fans, you could get 1 penny? I don't need that 1 penny, gang. I'm good. Gang. I can go. I don't need the penny. I don't need the penny of pity. The penny of pity. What the hell? No, you can't gaslight me. The TikTok be saying some crazy things to get me to stay, dude. Alright, I'm ending it. Goodbye.